Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. In our last class, we have completed the model section of the flight transaction, how to implement the relationship and everything we have taught in our last video. Right, this is very must. Okay, when you implement the relationship, very must. Okay, the flight transaction belongs for one passenger belongs many transaction. So this is the many side. You have to say belongs. Okay, the many side, one passenger has many side as many. I have explained clearly these things. Okay, you no need to review all things I have clearly mentioned. Right. Now let's go to our flight master transactions table here. So here we have to implement all the things. Flight master modes here, where it resided. So you have to put it here. First you have to here implement that use app modules the flight. This one the flight transaction. So here the name flight transaction. So not only one model, so we have everything you have to import. Another one is this one is a so flight. This one also we needed flight passenger. So we have all things, we are combining all the tables, so we have need all things. Third one is we have a make it as a flight aircraft model or the flight master. So we need a these are the models we needed, right? Okay, so let's save all. Right. Now what I'm going to do is first we have to look at the index page. Right, index page, what you're going to do is here. First I'm going to do the thing is I'll be explaining. Right, so this one should be our flight transaction. So we have to write flight transaction as flight product. So we flight transaction. So flight transaction is a flight transaction. Right. So right here this flight transaction. It's a model we have to call it as a flight transaction model with. So here we have a with. So what are the relationships we have to associate at the flight transaction? We have to with these are the three things we have to associate the flight transaction: passenger, flight mass, and paragraph. We have to give here. Yeah, here flight transaction, passenger. Third one is a flight master. Thing is a aircraft. Right. That's the thing you have to write it. After that, we have to do the another thing is we have to order the load. We have to put it here. What are the things we have did it, sir? If you associate the relationship, you have to write the flight master model here. When you load the index page, flight master, you have to write a flight transaction. This is the model name. With we have so associate with the relationship. If you have one relationship only passenger, you have to put only passenger only. So we have a three relationship we have to associate it. So that we have to write it here passenger comma flight master comma aircraft. You have to write as a get, right? You have to get the data as an array format. So we have to write as a get. Okay, so we have to get the data as an array format. You have to using the get. Okay, you have to use it like this. A simple way you have to write it here. Okay, it's a simple way. After that, we have to load those tables. So in order to load the combo box, so you have to write drop down. So you have to write here the same thing. So passengers. So you have passengers, flight masters, aircraft. Right. So we have to call the relevant model names. So passenger is a model name. You call it passenger, flight master, aircraft. These are the models we have to load it. That's it. That's a simple stuff we have to do. Right? After that, we have to return into the view, which we have to return flight transaction view. Flight transaction view. Okay, flight transaction index page. Flight transaction index page along with passengers, flight master, and aircraft, and this one as well, this one as well, passengers, flight masters, and okay, so the aircraft, comma, this one, what's the thing, main one, this flight transaction. These are the things you have to using the compact key to associate these things to pass into the view. Okay, this model, this all things are we have to load it and pass in the respective views, right? That's the thing we have to do it over here, right? Okay, that's the thing we have to write it over here, right? Now what you're going to do is set now what you're going to do is now here this is the index page, so let's go to our view page. So view resources, view pages. Now I'm going to create another page which is a flight transaction. Inside the flight transaction page, I'm going to create these things. These two pages I just copied. So index page only I'm going to copy, paste into this flight transaction page right here, right? So here this is a flight transaction index page. Okay, so you have to change this one as a flight transaction, right? Okay, so adding we have to change it as flight transaction, so that here we have to change all the things, right? The first one is that we have to look at in the flight transaction what are the things are there. Let's do one by one. Sheet number, date, fare. So sheet number, sheet number, date, fare. 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 Now here we have to put the relevant uh, select fields. So you have to implement these fields. Okay, so I just copy these two fields, categories and brand. So here we have got a div tag. Let's copy these two things first. Let's go here. This one we have to no need this one. This instead of input box we have given as a drop down as a categories. Sorry, not a which is a we have to select is a load it as we have drop down as a passenger. So the passenger name, seat number, date, fare, arrival time we no needed. Okay, flight master. So passenger ID, so ID or name. So you have to write it here. Drop down you can drop down it as passenger ID or name. So let passenger ID. Here let's add the passenger ID. So we have passenger, right? Passenger you have to load from the combo box. So you have to select the passenger ID. But you have to write the ID or name. You can get it over here. Okay, passenger ID. So you passenger ID or name you can get it here. So I'm going to load it as a select field. Select field. So to paste it over here. This one you can load it whatever it is. Right, so you have to write a passenger ID. Let's select the passenger name, whatever. I'm going to give the passenger name. So you select the passenger name, it will be selected as a passenger ID. It is added. Okay, so you have to change it. Okay, the same thing you have to do this another one as well, which is a this one should be the what is passengers passenger, select the passenger, copy this and paste it over here. This one should be the flight master, flight master. Select flight master, flight flight masters, flight master, flight faster name. Select this one, paste it over here. Aircraft, passenger ID, flight master ID, aircraft ID. Aircraft, right. That's the thing we have to do it. So that's the thing we have to do it. Right, flight transfer name. Here also we have changed that field. All things passenger. Uh, okay, so here sheet number, date, fare, passenger. After that, aircraft, sorry, flight master, aircraft. Right. Section. Right. Here this you have to do it as a flight masters. Flight transactions. Where the you will go to the controller section how to do the thing is flight transactions section. Okay, so here it's coming like this way. Record is transferring. Passengers, flight masters, and aircraft. Okay, so here let's get them here. Flight masters, flight transactions. We have like this transactions here. Transactions, passenger flight transaction. Okay, right. That's the efficient way to do the program. Flight transaction, transaction, sheet number, flight transaction, date, flight transaction. Fair. After that, we will just copy this, paste it below. Passenger, flight master, aircraft. So that aircraft name, flight master name, passenger name. You write like this. We already associate the relationship over here. That's the thing you have to write it. In order to the flight transaction edit button, flight master flight transaction destroy method. That's the thing you have to write it. Others are same as it is. So let's do the thing. So the store method. Let's go to the flight transaction. Here this one. Here I'm going to go to flight controller. Here select this one. Copy this. I'm going to paste it over the store method. This one flight transactions. Make it as flight transactions. So we haven't do the configuration part of it. So let's edit quickly. So this constructor, you have to the constructor method, flight transaction, flight transactions. This one should be the flight transaction. Flight transactions. Create all what the requests coming. It's create all the requests. Okay. Now let's all things that we have done. We have to create the path as well. It's a route. We'll implement the route folder. Copy this. Paste it here. Here to the flight. Sorry. Flight transaction. Flight transaction. Let's go to the controller, which is a flight transaction controller. Copy this flight transaction controller, but implement the path as well, which reside on here, flight transaction. Right. Right. Now let's implement this. Copy this URL. Now you have to paste it over here. Flight transaction. So it's getting there a flight transaction index speeds flight transaction. Right. I have a problem with this. Getting the folder. If you are getting this folder error, flight transaction, rename it, paste it flight transaction index. Okay, now let's check it. Back it. Flight transaction index not fine. What is the things? Right, the problem here. So I had a piano to the problem here. Sorry. Pages. Here the pages inside the page here. There is a pages inside the pages flight master. So that's the problem. Okay, so we have the as a controller pages. Control to save all and bring back to the application again. And the passengers, the problem of passengers. We have the problem of the passengers. Right. So there's error. So we have I have short of this error. So that's why the passengers, you just copy this. It will be coming to here. We are coming to. That's why I show it. The same name you are implemented over here. Passengers. Here. Passengers. Here we wrongly we have typed. That's why the error. Okay. Okay. So now passengers. So the same thing have to be this as passengers. Here you have the passenger name you have right. Now let's take it. Aircrafts. Okay, so aircraft. So let's go over here. What's the thing we have to do it here? Aircrafts. Aircrafts. Index with what I written. Aircrafts. Right. Now it's working here. It's working here. It's working, but the thing is not loaded. Why? What's the problem? I think the data is not available. I think so. Passenger. So let's go to the passenger. Copy this passenger. So there's no data. So I'm going passenger Arun, age 35, select as a gender male, phone number something like that. Click register button. It's registered successfully. So let's refresh them. Here the Arun is selected. Okay, here it's working now perfectly well. Now flight also, flight master also. We have to select the flight master. Flight master. Departure India. Arrival city is Sri Lanka. Departure time 8 p.m. to let's select p.m. Okay, register flight. Okay, it's working. Now let's select the here as a flight master. Flight master. So let's go to flight master. Flight master. So the name is not there. The flight master does not there. Where's the departure date is there. The flight master ID. Let's put it the flight master ID. Not name. Name is not there. Here's some but the flight master ID. If you want to add the ID, you have to add it here. I just put it the auto increment same part. Flight master ID 1. Aircraft. Aircraft also that we have to select the aircraft as well. Aircraft. Aircraft. Something number. Model. Yeah, aircraft. Let's go to what are the fields of the aircraft. You're checking the models. Aircraft number. I need to get aircraft number 2 here. That's why bring to the aircraft number. Right. Now let's check it. Just add that. This is so sorry. That's a problem. Description that's not a problem. The description. So. So the aircraft. Where's the aircraft? The models also I haven't added this description to description. I'm going to save all. Now let's add that. I tested it's working. So again you have to add it to some model description, some model number. That's working. You can see that's working. Now if you go to over here, flight transaction. Now you'll be able to see the flight passenger, flight master. Right, your seat number, date, and fare, all things you are set. Click register button, it will be record will be added into the database table. Okay. This thing I'm going to teach in my next video tutorial. Thank you for watching.